Well, one thing Karl has been doing over the past few months is writing his diary. He's kept that up. I don't know what he's had to write about. All he's been doing is looking at moths and ants and bees and going for walks. But I'm sure it's all in the diary. So, let's have a look at that. Oh, I don't believe he's only gone and written it down.
We went to the park and had a brew. Suzanne read the paper while I played with a ladybird. I mean, it's like a child, isn't it? It is like what a child would do.
Suzanne read the paper while I played with a ladybird. His only friend is a beetle.
It climbed up my arm. It struggled on me hairs.
This is in detail then?
Yeah. It kept stopping every now and then and was rubbing its head with its right arm. It did it about 4 times and always used its right arm. It rested for about 5 minutes, then flew off. Sunday. Had a bit of a to-do with Suzanne because she wanted a lion today. I ate this. Once you're awake, you should get up. I got up and put the radio on really loud. She eventually got up. I told her insects don't have lions, so we shouldn't.
Why are you obsessed with insects?
You must be fucking unbearable to live with. You must be a nightmare.
No, I've just started, because I've watched insects a lot, I don't want to keep going on about them because we're a bit insect heavy. But at the end of the day, if we copied insects, we wouldn't go far wrong.
I don't know what you mean though. 1 minute you're saying they're great, then the next minute you'll slag them off.
Yeah, I'll slag some of them off if I don't know what they're doing, but because I've studied them a bit longer, I just think they do it right.
You haven't studied them, though.
He thinks he's like Darwin.
But you just slagged them off again. Don't you think that insects are doing stuff? They're not. It goes there, then it goes back again.
The ant was messing about, but only that one. The others were carrying stuff. That's what I'm saying. These snidey ones in everything. In everything in the world, you get a hierarchy.
Oh, long words!
Ooh. The bookshelf was dusty, so Suzanne asked me to dust it if I get a minute. I ended up looking at every book.
Just the spine. Yeah. Just for a few seconds each. Yeah. Didn't open them.
I looked in the dictionary to see if the word dictionary would be in the dictionary. I didn't think they would bother with it being on the front page, but it was in the book as well.
It's a good point though, isn't it?
No, it's not a good point, because you didn't tell us anything.
Dictionary is in the dictionary.
Well, of course it is.
Well, why? If you go, how do you spell dictionary, you look at the spine and you go, oh, there it is, D-I-C-T, and all that.
So what does dictionary mean?
It's a book full of words, isn't it?
That's what it means. All books are full of words, you idiot.
How to spell them. And if you don't know what it is...
No, it's not how to spell them.
Alright then, well...
I'll just look up something. No. It's not a book full of words to tell us what... No. It's the meaning.
Give us the definition of dictionary. Meaning.
It's a book full of words if you want to know what the meanings are. But if you didn't know...
Well, sorry, what was that sentence?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you didn't know that, then you wouldn't be looking in it, because you wouldn't know the book is about that. So, if you don't know the word dictionary and what it means, you wouldn't be looking at the dictionary, you'd be looking at an A to Z. Because you
Why leave it out, though?
Just because there's so many words in the world, I would have thought they wanted to cram as much as they can on a page, and if dictionary is already on the front...
Is that why you suddenly used the word hierarchy for the first time ever? Did you find that in there?
Did you see hierarchy in the dictionary?
I feel that big word has pushed out about 26 other more useful ones.
Yeah, well, Suzanne's been going on about me learning another language. But I sort of think your brain has only got so much room, hasn't it?
And the rest of it's filled with lard.
So, if I've got to learn everything I know, again, but in a different language, it's taking up space, isn't it?
You don't learn everything, oh, God.
It's all storage, isn't it?
But you don't have to learn it again. You don't have to learn the concepts again. You're merely learning vocabulary.
Do you know how many moves there are in the human brain? You don't worry, you won't use them all up.
I feel that he has reached his capacity then.
Yeah. Well, you need another sort of, you need an update. You need some more memory.
Woke up to some interesting news. It's good when this happens because it sets me up for the day ahead. If it's miserable news, it affects my day. It said on the news that they have found 2 new flies.
Fucking hell, more insects! What have you done? Is that all you've done this summer?
Bong! Trouble in the Middle East, bong, 2 new flies found.
Ladybird climbs up arm.
They were found in the UK and they were found close to each other. Maybe this happened because they were different than the other flies and weren't expected to hang about together, so that's why they knocked about with each other.
That would happen, wouldn't it?
What do you mean?
There's 2 new flies.
What do you mean? Does it mean there are two new flies that are different species?
Yeah, two new species, and they found them close to each other, right?
Yeah, but they didn't mean there was one of each.
No. Yeah, they did. They found two different ones.
No,
they have. Seriously, I know that. That's right. That's a fact. So you've got, like, I don't know the names of them. They give them odd names, don't they? Well, say call it A and Fly B, right?
Yeah.
Fly A, I don't know. Say that's orange.
This is just...
Fly B, yeah.
No,
this is painful.
No, but I'm just making it easy
But
for
Fly B
you.
wears a little hat. He's got a little hat.
Right, yeah, fine. Now, they found the orange one. I went, look at this over here. This is a bit weird. And they've gone, oh, that's a new species. Log it, whatever. And then the other one went, oh, keep your pen handy. Look at this one, it's got a hat on. So then they found them both within the same distance.
I don't know what that sentence means.
Keep going.
They found them both within the same distance.
But without interrupting him, let him finish this point.
Let me just make one thing clear. Karl Pilkington just said they found them both within the same distance. Think of that!
Don't know what it means, but go on, let him finish this point.
So what I mean is, they weren't knocking about with other normal houseflies, because they were probably sort of going, oh, he's a bit weird. Leave it. Yeah, because the other one was also odd, they're hanging about with each other. Don't you understand that? Why is that such an odd concept?
Because you think of it as like two little new kids in school.
Yeah.
They find that they're both new and they've got something in common.
They're both goths, so they start hanging out together.
Yeah.
And this was on the news, was it?
Yeah, just on the radio, yeah.
I know if I looked into that story, it would be 90% wrong.
Bit tired today, because didn't get to sleep as early as I wanted due to a moth getting in the bedroom.
Fuck me!
I got it in a glass and looked at it for a bit and then let it go because Suzanne wanted to go to sleep. Looked up some interesting news. Some people dug up an old body in Ireland. Turns out it's well old and was here when dinosaurs were here. The really weird bit is it had hair gel in its hair.
Right, what is it?
Fella.
Well, no, it wasn't around when dinosaurs were here then.
Just a bit after.
Right, fine. A lot after, yeah, go on. I think any hominid, anything that could even be linked to anything that may become man, is only about 1 million years old, and I think Homo sapien is probably only about 150,000 years old. Dinosaurs are about 150 million to 250 million.
Yeah, no, it's not the age bit, that's amazing. It's the fact of, there's a fella, won't have even had shoes on his feet.
Right.
And yet he was worried about his hairstyle.
Right, well that's definitely not true either. This is unbelievable.
Well, there was a man on the radio doing poetry, says Karl in his diary. I thought I'd have a go at doing a poem about today.
Not really. Steve, I'm a little bit queasy. He hasn't really written a poem.
He's written a small poem.
No, he hasn't really.
Yes. If moths had eyes...
Fuck me!
let me read the poem, okay?
Oh, fuck.
You wouldn't interrupt T.S. Eliot.
Okay. Okay.
If moths had eyes, would they be happier? How do they know they're not dead? Cavemen hunting for food, but not before they style the hair on their head. What would last longer in dinosaur times? A blind man didn't stand a chance. Not with all them rocks about. I'd rather be a blind moth.
Right, it may be the greatest poem ever written.
Just dissecting it briefly, you attempt to rhyme in the first 4 lines, but abandon the rhyming system in the last 3. Is there a creative decision for that?
Can we have Karl read that? Sorry,
means, yes.
just you read it as you would like to. So this is, imagine this, right? Okay, this is going out all over the world. This podcast. And now, Karl Pilkington, a new poet from Manchester, now living in London, England, would like to read a poem.
If moths had eyes, would they be happier? How do they know they're not dead? Cavemen hunting for food, but not before they style the hair on their head. What would last longer in dinosaur times? A blind man didn't stand a chance. Not with all them rocks about. I'd rather be a blind moth.
You said it as though the last one must have been a rhyme. rhyme. He said it like it was going to rhyme. Oh, God.
No,
It's amazing.
I think he feels as though the final line, I'd rather be a blind moth, is going to be one of those great, a summation that somehow the moth is a metaphor, the caveman.
There's no metaphor in that. He really does mean he'd rather be a blind moth.
Yeah, well, I'm just because I've looked at the day's news.
Can we always do that, Karl? Can we always find a day, right, and always sum it up in your thoughts, a poem? Just like that. I love that structure. I love that structure. If there's any English students or professors or novelists or poets listening, please email us what I thought of that poem, why it's good, why it's bad. So, give us your thoughts on that. I mean, we would love expert opinion, poets, English professors. Just email us at podcast@rickygervais.com. Oh, he's only got it really down.
That's the jingle for Karl's diary. We had bacon and egg on toast. I'm eager to get through the brown sauce, as the bottle is too big to go in any cupboard, so it has to be left on the sideboard. So I had about 4 dollops of the stuff. I love it because, that made it into the diary. He's concerned about the fact that brown sauce is too big, so he's rushing through it.
I know, but I'm just saying the kitchen isn't that big, and it looks messy when you leave stuff out, doesn't it? And we've got this giant brown sauce bottle, and I don't want to chuck it away because that'd be a waste.
So you're having brown sauce and everything, your cornflakes, in your tea.
Yeah.
A wasp got in the flat. Trouble's brewing. It was massive, the biggest wasp ever. Suzanne asked me to get it out, but I wanted to take a picture of it first. I was getting my phone ready when it flew at me. I reckon the sting on it could have killed a kitten.
So specific.
It ended up flying out the window on its own. Drama averted.
Oh, God.
We went out for tea. You're always in a cafe. That's what this diary. You spend so much time in a cafe. There were loads of flying ants. I kept kicking the table because I could feel them on my legs. I wouldn't be that jumpy normally, but I still had flashbacks of the giant wasp from the morning. Suzanne told me to stop being stupid because I was ruining her night out.
A night out in a cab? Brilliant. Oh, God.
What was it, her birthday?
And flashbacks from an incident.
Yeah.
Like he's some sort of, war veteran. What is it? It's the wasp. It could have killed a kitten.
Bought some wallpaper. We got back and got on with it. The wall that we've papered before has got a big mirror under it. We papered on top of it again. I ended up reading my phrase book while Suzanne did the rest of the tidying up. Now, what's your phrase book? This is just you trying to master English, is it?
It's just a book that tells you little sayings and how they came about.
An interesting phrase is potluck. It came about when all people ate is stews. They used to chuck all sorts of stuff into the stew. You stuck your spoon in, and sometimes you got something nice like beef, or you could end up with a bit of frog. It's potluck.
Good, isn't it?
That's what it said in the book, did it?
A bit of frog.
Got up and checked the wallpaper out. There are loads of air bumps and it's buckled on the joins. I wish we'd never done it. Suzanne said the washer was broke and it's out of its warranty. She called up the people who made it and they said it will cost £150 to fix. I don't know how they know that when they haven't even seen it. I want to smash it to bits and see what they can do for £150. So much anger.
I want to smash it to bits. That'd be great, wouldn't it? 150, you sure? Come round.
Yeah.
And it's just like a cube that's been through one of those car crushers. 150 quid, there's 150 quid, fix it.
I watched the news and calmed down a bit, because there was a story about some Siamese twins who are having an operation. They've got 2 heads, 4 arms, 2 legs, 1 liver. The doctor said they will have 1 leg each. I felt bad worrying about the washer when people have bigger problems like the Siamese twins. Ricky and Steve asked me to do a poem about 1 day a week, so I thought I'd do one today. I can't obviously do it justice, so I should let the master read it.
You've done another poem?
Yeah, you said, just do one. If you have a day where you've had a lot of emotions.
Well, I loved the poem, and so did the listeners, and I knew they would, so if you can do that every week, that'd be a joy for me.
You can't force a poem, though.
No, I know.
A diary's easy to do, because you just write down what you're doing.
But you've got to have some really meaty subject matter to be able to write a poem, Rick, as you'll discover.
I know.
Right, so, you've heard what problems I had that day.
Go on then.
Bubbled wallpaper. What a mess. Washer, dry and knackered. What a mess. Siamese twins separated. One leg less.
I don't know what rhyming scheme that is again. Oh God! Oh God! Oh! Oh, fuck me!
Oh, chimpanzee, that is only gonna bring it down.
That's the jingle for Karl's diary, excerpts of which we read each week. Get straight into it. A band from the Conga have won the Best Newcomers in a Radio 3 competition. They use pots and pans for instruments. It says that the Conga is a poor, sad place. So why do people do that happy dance at the end of parties called the Conga?
Right, one is the Congo. There's no place called the Conga. They come from a place called the Congo. Conga! Fucking hell, you're such a...
Met Suzanne at Euston Station. I said I would sort out the tea tonight, so I called the curry house. The fella couldn't understand me. I asked for 2 poppadoms. He kept saying, how many? I kept saying 2. He still couldn't understand. I said 1 more than 1. He understood. When we picked up the food and took it home, there were 5 poppadoms in the bag.
Oh, God! Oh, God.
There is a restaurant somewhere that sells knobs to eat.
No, there's not.
There is.
No, there's not.
No, there is.
It says that women can't eat too many of them, and if you want a seal's knob for dinner, you have to book in advance.
Right, it's gobbledygook. This is the ramblings of a madman again.
It's a trend, he writes. It won't last long. It'll be like hummus. Called Ricky and asked what the difference is between the mind and the brain.
Yeah, he did.
That's a hell of a phone call to get.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Ricky did explain, but I can't remember what he said. I wondered at what age you are when the mind kicks in. Okay. Ricky changed the subject and said there is an island called Spider Island. There's nothing but spiders on it. A bloke went to visit the island and said there was 1,000 types of spider in one tree.
What do you think about that? What do you think of an island that's just full of spiders?
I don't know, because you need spiders. I don't know what they do, but they say a world without spiders, like, wouldn't be good. But they sort of do something. There's something about if you did get rid of them all, it would have an effect.
Well, of course it would. Get rid of anything, it would have an effect.
Not everything though. Like I've said, you know, jellyfish and what have you.
Well, no.
It's 97% water or something.
Yeah.
So how much are they doing? Just give them another 3%, make them water. That's more useful.
Give them another 3% and make them water. Oh.
Anyway, Rockbusters, Karl. Should we get the ball rolling? Let me just find the gifts here, the little treats. We've got the album from the Coral, you know what I think about that. We've got Comfort in Sound Feeder. Well, it's just a novelty record, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've got, on DVD, more great comedy moments, favourite clips from the best of contemporary BBC comedy. We've got Partridge on the front there, we've got one of the guys from Red Dwarf, and
Brilliant.
there's good stuff on there. Smash Hits, the reunion, more great 80s tunes, Kajagoogoo's on there, plus some stuff.
Too Shy?
It is Too Shy.
Yeah.
Actually, let me see if you can guess which one's from Tiffany.
Well, yeah, I know it, the only one.
I think we're alone now.
Yeah, I think we're alone, yeah.
Mel and Kim?
Respectable?
Mm-hmm. Human League?
That'd be, oh wow, what would they have got, Don't You Want Me?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Last Take On Me?
Yep,
Yeah.
well done. Madness?
Baggy Trousers.
Of course. Kim Wilde?
Kids in America?
Yeah, so there's just all those treats. If you like a song from an 80s band, it's probably on there.
Yeah, okay.
Plus we've also got on VHS, Graham Norton, some kind of best of compilation from his TV show. So, there are the,
Hold on, is it the one where he talks to sort of female gay icons and looks at the internet? Because that's my favourite one. Right, there you go, let's do Rockbusters.
Right,
email only, of course.
Yeah. You email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you know the answer. Right, first one. Bit of a cryptic clue if you haven't heard it before.
Well, not cryptic, we've gone. What is Karl thinking?
If you go into France by boat, I'd get your fags on there because it's a lot cheaper.
Imagine Bob Holness. Sorry, we're out of time. Sorry, your minute's up. You've won nothing. I was reading that question out.
Sorry,
Right.
so what's the...
Well, let's do it again. I want it to be exactly the same, word perfect. I bet you it will change all over the place. He's lost it.
Go to France, buy yourself a boat
Yeah.
with fags of cheaper.
Okay, fingers on the buzzers. You've only got 10 seconds to win the gold run. Okay, first up. Here, I'll tell you what, no, seriously, if you're thinking of going to France, well don't, because go on the ferry, get the fags there, because it's cheaper. Go on.
Right, so that one again. If you want to buy some fags, you're going over to France on the boat, get them on there, because you'll save a few quid. BF.
BF.
Right? BF.
Okay.
Right, the second one. This little foreign cafe's growing its own steak.
This little foreign cafe is growing its own steak.
Yeah. This little foreign cafe's growing its own steak.
Go on.
D.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
And the last one,
Is that part of it?
hang on.
He's the best, isn't he? He's the best.
The Jamaican fella might have screamed this on the Titanic.
What?
The Jamaican fellow might have screamed this on the Titanic.
Yeah.
What's it start with?
It's CD, that one.
Jamaican fellow might have screamed this on the Titanic. Ricky Gervais at xfm.co.uk.
So we'll get Rockbusters out of the way. Have we got a winner?
Yeah, come on then. See, it worries me that we've had very few entries. I think that even your mental fans aren't getting these, which is really worrying. They must be terrible clues this week.
Alright, well...
Has anyone got them right, Steve?
I think there's just one guy, yeah, who I suspect has won in the past.
Well,
There we are.
so what?
Right, the first one. If you go out of France by boat, you might as well buy your fags when you're on that, because you'll get them a lot cheaper.
Brilliant.
Right?
Yeah.
BF,
Yeah.
buy it ferry. Right? That's like,
What?
buy on ferry.
What?
Buy on
What's Brian Ferry? What's that? Is that a band?
What?
What is it? I don't know what it is.
Brian Ferry.
Brian Ferry? What's that got to do with buying on a ferry, though?
Just because he's quite close to it. Buy on, buy on ferry.
What?
Buy on ferry.
Sorry, what?
That's the
What's your
first one.
first language?
The second one.
That's rubbish. That doesn't count.
No,
Brian
it's not.
Ferry.
Brian Ferry, buy on ferry.
There's this little foreign cafe. It's growing its own steak. That's Delamitri. The third one.
What? Sorry, what? What is that? What is that? Delamitri.
Deli is a little foreign cafe.
Yeah?
A meat tree and that.
A meat tree! A meat tree! What were the initials for that?
Just D for that.
Just D for that?
Yeah.
So not DA?
So you didn't even give him a chance to get the group?
Oh, they got it.
Well, no.
No, they didn't. Right, it's the end. Go on, right. Go on.
Deli meat tree?
Deli meat tree. One word. D. Or any letter.
They're growing their own
M.
meat.
M's in it. Go on. Okay, so Bayern, I love Bayern Ferry. And
I just point out, Rick-
Oxymusic was brilliant. I love Oxymusic. Go on.
Can I just point out, Rick, that we've had
David Bowie?
Deli meat tree.
Yeah.
I don't see why necessarily Aidan, who emailed in, why he doesn't get to win, because he emailed in dire steaks. Seems to me just as valid, as far as I can tell, but Deli meat tree it is.
And the last one, if there was a Jamaican fella on the Titanic...
I'm looking forward to this. With a little bit of fear.
Jamaican fella, if he was on the Titanic, he probably would have screamed this.
Yeah.
That's Christ de Burgh.
Oh! I don't know what to do. Stunning.
So who's the winner?
I'm not going to give it to anyone.
What's the Jamaican bit got to do with it?
It's the D. Just Christ de Burgh.
Say it again.
No, I think they've worked it out now.
What do I say again?
Christ de Burgh.
And who's that?
What?
Who's that?
Who's what?
Who's Christ de Burgh?
Chris de Burgh. Who's the winner, Steve?
Do you know what? I'm going to give it to Abrams because he just treated you with nothing but contempt. Steve Martin emailed in again. He got the first two, and then the last one he just emailed. I neither know nor care about this answer. I'm tempted to give him either one.
Do you know what you've done there, don't you?
Go on.
You've put the nail in the coffin of Rockbusters. I warned you for 3 weeks, and you sort of bucked your ideas up for a little while. But Christ,
those are the worst you've ever done.
The worst are Delimitri. So and didn't it just put D, and then Bayern Ferry. Bayern Ferry. Bayern Ferry.
So.
An Idiot Abroad, coming this January to Science Channel.
An Idiot Abroad is a game changer for us. It's smart, has genuine information about culture and the wonders of the world, and it brings humor to our network. The 8-episode docuseries follows the grandest practical joke turned social experiment we've seen in a very long time. It features Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, the Emmy Award-winning geniuses behind The Office, Extra, and many other incredible projects, and their friend, Karl Pilkington.
I think Karl sees things very different to the rest of us. He's a true artist. He sees the world differently. He does investigate. He does do what science does. He says why, how, without prejudice as well. And I think that's what's nice, and that can be provocative, but you've got to realise...
Sorry, I've got to stop you, mate, because the little earpiece has come off in his ear. He can't get it out. He's scarified. He's terrifying people.
Oh my God! It has come out.
All right, don't panic. Calm down. Calm down.
So, can you hear us, or is it still in there, or is it?
It's stuck in there.
But can you hear us?
Can we get some tweezers?
I can hear it.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, right. This happened once. He went to the shops and he with it, and he had an earbud sticking out, and he didn't know till he got home and looked in the mirror. He'd been shopping with an earbud. Just. So there's the science. How does this man function, for Christ's sake? That's the science.
You got it. It's all right. We're okay.
It's out.
For Karl, just to follow up on that, I mean, I know these guys, like, they're your mates and stuff, but don't you get sick of them calling you a moron?
Yeah.
Do you think of yourself as a moron?
Does my head in. But... No, and I think when people watch the programme, they'll realise that I'm not a div. They'll see themselves in me, I think. Most normal people who, you know, aren't travellers and go to foreign places and stuff, it is a shock to the system. And I think they'll see themselves in me. But it does get on my nerves with, you know, they're always annoying me. And I know people always sort of say, oh, it must be great being mates with Ricky. But it isn't. I'll tell you what it's like. It's like when you get a dog and it seems like a good idea at the time, doesn't it? You go, oh, it'd be great to have a dog around the house, and then you realise it's a pain in the arse and it's shitting everywhere. But everyone's going, oh, what a cute dog. The people who come round love that dog, but they don't know what it's like, the ins and outs of having that dog. And that's what it's like having him as a mate.
So he was kidnapped. Without realising, two men appeared, put a bag over his head and dragged him into the back of a van. That was a highlight for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he thought it was real. And it's one of the funniest 2 minutes of television I've ever been involved in. He was honestly terrified. Thoughts, Karl?
I was properly terrified. I was talking about it today. I was aware that I had a heart. Do you know, like when you get stressed out, your heart beats harder than it normally does. I could feel it in my head. And I'm not sort of an adrenaline junkie. I'm not the sort of person who likes danger. I don't do bungee jumping, skateboarding. What else?
You don't do anything.
No, I don't need that sort of danger in my life. So to suddenly be sort of being battered and a bag over the head, chucked in the back of a van and that, I think it's probably the scariest I've ever been. Your day isn't an average day. What you do isn't an average day. You don't do anything normal. It annoys you when you call me and I'm at home doing DIY or whatever, but that is a normal life.
Right.
And I don't think you live in the real world, really.
Because that's not my job. Plumbing and tiling and grouting, and I called him once and he had his hand down a drain, just covered in shit and pubic hair. He was loving it. Okay, why am I going to go, ooh, got any drains blocked, right? I earn more than a drain cleaner, so why would I do it myself when I can hire a drain cleaner? He's embarrassed by doing this. I love him, I love his attitude, he's great. I can't believe we found this man who is never going to be touched and ruined by fame, right?
It's not even about that.
What?
I don't understand why you're happy to hand over a load of money when it's something you can do yourself. It doesn't matter how much you earn.
Because I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm doing this.
You're not busy all the time. I've seen you leave the office with him at 3:30, but you'd still get someone in to clear the shit out of your brains.
Because we're intense, we work for 3 hours, and we're geniuses.
They said it earlier.
They said that. We're geniuses. Einstein didn't put his hand down Boggs.
Can I just ask, the person who asked the question, I couldn't hear your name because there's a lot of noise and delay and everything. Do you put your hand down the drain and clear your own shit out, or do you pay for someone to do it?
I know the answer.
What was the answer? She calls her managers, or the maintenance people. She does not do it.
Manager?
Apartment manager.
Like her building manager, not the bloke who's her boss at work.
Okay,
That's amazing. That's the science right here. How does it function? How has it lived for 38 years? We don't know. Let's ask science.
For Karl, Karl, if they're going to see you as sort of a lovable moron, how would you describe Stephen and Ricky? Are you the real brains of this operation? Or?
I've always described Steve as weird. That hasn't changed in the 7 years I've known you.
What? Why is he weird?
It's just when I first met you, the look of you. There's no point, you know that, I've told you time and time again, it was just a shock. The height, it didn't help because you're next to something that's smaller than the norm anyway. So you two came in, it was a shock. I've got used to it now. If I don't see you for a few weeks now and again, I sort of go, bloody hell. But I've got used to it. But I'd say strange is the description for Steve. With Ricky, I kind of think like an iron lung. that I sort of need him, but I wish I didn't.
Ricky, Karl, Steve, thank you so much for being here today.
An Idiot Abroad, coming this January to Science Channel.
And don't worry, I don't say, oh, it's really bad. Just think she's 98. Let her have a nice rest of the life.
Yeah.
But instead, she was there, and the annoying thing was, and they do this with a lot of people in hospital, they pump you with drugs, try to sort it out. They don't, you know, there's probably a bit of guesswork going on. Maybe. A little bit.
Not as much as you, but go on.
Right? And because of that, they sort of break wind a lot. So I'm sat there with my dad talking.
Whoa,
drugs do that, Steve. I'm sure if there's a doctor listening or a nurse, they will clarify that if they pump you with all sorts of stuff, it wants to come out.
Right.
So you're sat there having a serious chat. It's a quiet hospital. The woman next door with the blue hands suddenly starts seeping gas, right? I start laughing. Because if there's one thing that makes you laugh, it's that,
It's a 98-year-old woman with blue hands farting.
So you try to hold it in because it's a really quiet hospital, and it'd be obvious that that I was laughing at, and I didn't want to be mean, but it was funny. And then it got me talking about my auntie, because my auntie Nora, she same thing, pumped her with loads of drugs. She used to have a cabinet next to the bed is like boots. She's got loads of stuff, right, for all sorts of stuff. And I mean, she's not that old, but she's on loads of stuff, right?
She's a bit coked up, is she?
She called up my mum once. And,
yeah, you told us this. Go on, tell it again.
And she said, "Oh, how are you doing?" And that. She said, "All right." Bit worried though. My mum said, "Why? What's up?" She said, "I've been breaking wind." So she goes, "Well, you know." She says, "No, but this one is going on and on and on." And she was like, she was like, what do you say? What's like passing wind, farting for 5 minutes. one thing, not like, you know, trumping
and then nothing.
Yeah.
Continuous.
Continuous drone of a fart.
Yeah.
I don't think she had... How big was she? She must be the size of a barn.
No, she's not that big. She's, you know, she's good for her age.
No, but I mean...
Quite slim.
No,
It's
but
just-
fine for 5 minutes. Where's all the gas? Was she circular breathing? Was she sucking it in with her mouth?
It was just... I don't know that much about it. But she called up my mum. About 2.5 minutes in...
Could you hear it in the background?
2.5 minutes in!
2.5 minutes in, she called my mum up, and it went on for a further 2.5 minutes.
Oh.
And she just stayed on the phone, did you?
Where
On the
was-
phone, going,
well-
can you hear that?
Well...
Did she hold the phone next to her arse? Listen to that.
She was off the
I'm
ground.
trying to work a tune down.
she was actually hovering. She was 4
Yeah.
foot off the ground
Yeah.
when they found her, the ambulance men.
The cat's dead.
Don't light a match! Don't light that cigarette!
Yeah, it's like that advert. The kids come home from school, switch on the lights.
Yeah! There they see Granny
Yeah.
hovering, turn the light on.
Be careful if you have an elderly woman at home.
Yeah. Drugs make you fart.
So it was last week when there was a little bit of confusion over the one for Holly Valance.
Of
Right?
course. I don't think it was confusion, I think it was your error.
No, it wasn't.
And it
because-
was Holy Valance and you meant Pelmet.
Then
One.
Becky, who called up that time and said, "Oh, if you're getting mistaken with Pelmet," right? She sent me an email in a week saying, "I've done a bit of research. It was my fault. I've made an error.
Yeah.
It is a Valance."
Okay.
And I know about Valances, as I told you last week. At the very end, me auntie loves them.
Yeah.
Right? She makes them. She started off just like putting them on top of the sort of window around the curtain. And then she thought, oh, I can do more with this. And she had a little coffee table that had magazines underneath, and she said, I'm sick of seeing them magazines when I'm sat down.
She sounds like a Pilkington.
So...
I'm sick of seeing them magazines when I sit down!
So she put a Valance round the table.
She just got Valances around everything now.
Yeah. Then, next step, she tapes everything. She never actually watches telly, she tapes it all. Because she gets sick of listening to the adverts and that.
Yeah.
So she tapes everything. So she's got loads of videotapes and that. And the video used to get on her nerves. When she was watching a film, she'd see the clock changing.
Oh.
And it distracted her from the film, so she put a Valance round that.
Yeah.
That's genius!
Yeah.
So,
That is really...
Or is it mental?
Only
Mrs. Einstein can tell.
I don't know. She's even made her little Jack Russell look like a hovercraft.
Yeah.
It's
stand still,
great.
that's
So
it.
everything's got a Valance.
If you go round and you stand still for too long, the chances are you get
She'll
a
put a
Valance around your head.
Yeah.
This is this is Auntie Who,
Auntie Nora.
and this is the one that farted for 5 minutes.
She did.
Lest our listeners forget.
Lest we
farted
forget.
for 5 minutes, called his mum, saying I'm farting. 2 minutes into the fart.
She said about 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah. God.
She said I'm about 2.5 minutes into
Well,
the
my
fart.
mum said, how long's it been going on for? She said, well, it was about 2.5 minutes before I called you.
Yeah.
And then it went on for a further 2.5 minutes or something. And, then it stopped. And,
She couldn't time it because there was a Valance over the clock.
Yeah, she
Because it used to
couldn't time
annoy
it,
her when she was on the phone, you put her off seeing
So
the time.
it was
she was
consi-
guessing it was 5 minutes.
This was one consistent fart.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't making a noise, it was just...
Oh, it wasn't making a noise.
just gas.
Right, endless gas.
So, there you
That's
go.
fantastic.
I'm so
Well,
sorry.
it's like, right, listen, when I was a kid, right, and it's alright for you to go into women's toilets when you're a kid, it's like, oh, it's a bit cute, right, as long as you're not, like, over 15 or something, right?
Right.
But when I was a kid, I went into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet,
Yeah.
right, and you see everything, and, no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw, like, a woman.
Yeah.
That, right, and my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was, she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
You know, caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home, in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a, sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear.
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were
It
you?
was like a ripped tennis ball. So.
What? Right, we're off air. We're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys.
Yeah, no, because I read it and kind of thought, started having sort of memories of Auntie Nora again.
Yeah.
Because she used to always, like...
now, Auntie Nora is the woman who
farted for 5 minutes.
She had wind for 5 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
But she also, she used to say, "Oh, Karl, rub me back." Right? And, with her being quite old, it was all sort of mouldy and warty.
It was mouldy?
No,
Mouldy.
Sort of
Mouldy, right.
And what did you do?
I didn't like it. I hated it, in
It
fact.
was like reading a Braille book.
Yeah.
It was like putting your hand in a load of Cocoa Pops.
Oh, dear.
All really big brown things. And I just thought framing hers would be sort of 3D-ish.
Oh,
right. Yeah. What's that, a chunk of the moon? No.
Yeah. Did you Artex that wall?
Yeah.
No, that's
Auntie Nora.
That's Auntie Nora's back. Oh, God.
Any piece of your body, Karl, that you'd like to leave behind?
That's disgusting. Putting your hand in some... Is she the one with the split tennis ball when she wasn't wearing knickers?
Shut up.
What?
No, let's not discuss the tennis ball.
Okay.
So she used to get you to sort of knead her dough on her back.
Oh, God, this is really bad.
But like, what would she with her dress or whatever? Or
she wore those sort of squid-looking things that
Sorry, what?
Those squid-looking.
There's Auntie Nora coupling octopuses. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
It's like a nightgown type thing.
But what's squid got to do with it?
Because it sort of looked like a squid around the edge.
Oh, I know, frilly things. Yeah.
And she just said, I'm aching there. Oh. She was never well. She was never. Do you know what I mean? She's always had something wrong with her. I don't ask her how she is. It's just like she's not going to be all right.
Did she have wind when you were sort of neat? It must have been like playing an accordion.
Yeah, get a little tune going.
Wow. Oh, who's your auntie with the tattoos?
That's Hazel.
Oh right, yeah.
Let's leave that.
Why?
Oh, let's
Why?
not talk about
Leave it. What have I come across there?
What's up with Auntie Hazel?
What's up with Auntie Hazel?
There's nothing wrong with her. It's just just a lesbian, which is nothing wrong with that.
Well, no, but you've made it sound like there is now by not wanting to say it. My auntie's a lesbian.
I know what you're saying, though. I know what you're getting at. Just because I call her Uncle Hazel.
Play a record.
He's from Manchester. Please forgive him.
Karl's back. He's cheering up a little bit because I think he's vented his spleen a little bit on cities around the world that aren't as good as Manchester. So, is any of your family left in Manchester? Because they all moved away, didn't they? You came here. Your dad's moved to Wales, for Christ's sake. Well, your family are all around the... Brother joined the army to get anywhere. Just take me anywhere.
I don't know where he is.
His sister's moved away, so no
Ireland,
one... Yeah, there you go, you see? So, that's just one family. That's one family who love Manchester.
Exactly.
Alright?
Tell you what, Steve.
Go on.
What I did find out in the week.
Yeah.
World record, right? Person with the longest trump.
With the longest what?
Wind. Fart.
Right.
Right? 2 minutes 42 is the world record.
Okay.
Right?
Well, I'm immediately thinking about a relative of yours who I'm sure did longer than that.
Who still lives in Manchester.
Auntie Nora.
Now, Auntie Nora did it for
Reportedly,
5 minutes, wasn't it?
Starfighter for 5 minutes. But, unfortunately, she was the only person in the room. Whereas I think, which one's alive, Ross or Norris McWhirter?
I don't know, actually.
He has to be there.
Yeah, I think he actually has to be
He'd have
present.
to be there.
Would you want to be there?
Well, he'd have sort of equipment, and looking at his watch, going, finish? He goes, yeah. He goes, well, that was 4 minutes,
Did she
59
go from
seconds.
like a size 10 to a size 6? Did she show some old dresses?
Like a hovercraft.
Exactly.
In a big dress.
Yeah,
just slightly off. Yeah. So, it has to be invigilated.
But again, how was the Guinness Book of World Records one invigilated? I mean, who was supervising that? Who was
He
monitoring
said,
that?
I can fart for 2 minutes. They went, well, we've got to see this. Went round. And, he just probably let it rip. It's probably circular breathing. He's probably sort of sucking in air and swallowing it as he's going. And it's a continuous one, isn't it? It's not like... Yeah.
I mean, that's how Nora's happened, me Auntie Nora. She had a little bit of wind, it went on for like 2.5 minutes.
Sure.
That's when she called me Mum.
As it was still going on.
And said, there's something not right here.
I'm leaking.
She said, oh, can you send your dad round? My dad.
Yeah.
Sent to me Mum.
With a cork.
And,
with a lighter. I think this would be the best one
I
ever.
want to show the kids something.
He said, I'll be there in a bit, get the windows open. But what it was down to, because I was talking to
Is
my
she
mum
the
and
one
dad
with the
about
split tennis ball?
Yeah.
Can we not talk about that again?
I was talking to my mum and dad about it, saying, you know, why do you think it happened and that? And it's because she never chucks food away, right? And she'll sort of mash it all up. And she's got all these ice cream tubs in the fridge that are just full
Cabbage
of, like,
water.
old, mashed up food.
Really?
And she prepares everything. Right, she doesn't work, she's retired now, she's got nothing to do all day, but everything's got to be ready
Still
for
calls
her.
in sick.
Do you know what I mean? Everything's got to be done. Even though, if you're going round to her house, and you're going there for tea, it's like, what time are you coming? And it's like, well, I don't know, maybe 5, maybe 6.
Yeah, you're late, because you're late when you have to meet us at 5 or 6.
Do you know what I mean? That's what...
So, when you say she mashes up food, she literally takes the remnants of a dinner, could be sort of some...
Anything.
And just smashes it all up into a...
Yeah.
And then what does she do with it?
Put it in the fridge, and she's got in the fridge, it's like January, February, March, she's got all these ice cream boxes that are just full of...
But she doesn't... She reheats it and eats it.
Oh, then she, puts it in a pan.
I thought she was just keeping it as a souvenir of each meal she'd had.
No, put it in a pan, warm it up.
Oh,
and that's what it is, it's just...
A lot of vegetation, is it?
Yeah.
Why does it only happen once, or does she save it up once a year, just let it go?
I don't know. Well, she is mad, she's...
Yeah, she sounds potty.
She doesn't answer the phone anymore in case there's a burglar. Checking if she's in. It's like, well, answer it and then they'll know you are in and they won't come round.
Yeah.
Mental.
Well,
Mental.
they can't be sure then, can they?
What do you mean?
Well, if there's no, I go, well, maybe it's someone just... They are in, but they're hiding, whereas if Auntie Nora goes, it's Auntie Nora. We can she'll be farting. We can sneak in when she does a loud one. Because we'll be aware to tell you, what's stopping it? It's got a valance round it. It's got caught on the cap. Alright, Carl's had a bad week. I'm gonna say it straight away. He tries to rule out stress in his life.
Yeah.
But he's had a bit too much stress this week, haven't you? One, a phone call from his mum, stressed him a little bit.
Right.
Something he said in a magazine about his auntie.
Okay.
Came back to haunt him.
Auntie Nora?
Auntie Nora, yeah.
Don't name her.
Oh,
she knows who she is.
No. Okay, we won't name her, right? We'll just say it's the one who farted for 5 minutes and he saw a skirt when he was young and I found it like a split tennis ball.
So it could be any of me aunties.
So other stressful things.
So anyway, what's the Auntie Nora thing? Sorry, Auntie X.
Auntie X.
What did she, why is she upset?
Well, he mentioned her in Zoo. He did this thing for Zoo magazine and he mentioned about when he looked up her dress, she had a...
Yeah, by accident, remember?
I'm not suggesting you were going around looking up your elderly relatives' dresses in case they weren't wearing...
For people who've not heard Karl talk about this in the past, just explain quickly again what we're talking about.
Right.
He didn't want to talk about it at all.
When I was a kid, right, Auntie Nora used to come round, me auntie used to come round.
As if there's any ambiguity now. Yeah.
My auntie used to come round and stay, right? And I'm sat on the floor watching the telly, right? She's sat on the sofa with a caftan on. I turn round, right, and it was there.
It was looking back
at me, right? And we've mentioned this, and Ricky sort of said, what did it look like? And, you know, a split tennis ball came to mind. That's what we talked about, right? So anyway, Zoo magazine, when they did the interview...
And she's the one that used to put a valance on everything, isn't it?
Well, not everything, obviously. So anyway, so I've done this...
So you did interview in Zoo?
Yeah, and like they said, you know, it was like, you know, do you plan stuff and do you worry about stuff when, after you've done the show, you're worried you've upset anyone? And, you know, I was saying, really, I forget people are listening. And, you know, we're just having a chat with mates and that. I said, but now and again, I do worry, when I'm on my way home from the show and that, and I'm thinking about what we've talked about. And I was saying, you know, the Auntie Nora incident.
Incident! That's Watergate!
Yeah. And, anyway, so this was in there, right? And I was saying in the magazine, you know, but I think I got away with it. She doesn't listen to the show, but, you know, and I don't think she reads Zoo magazine, so...
She's more of a nuts woman. Sure, yeah.
So, anyway, so my mum calls up the other week, right, and she goes, wish you wouldn't, you know, talk about Auntie Nora and that. And, I was like, oh, so how do you know about that? She goes, well, one of your cousins have called us up and said they've read the article about it. So yeah, that's why we don't want to talk about it, really.
So he stitched you up.
So do you know what Auntie X has made of this? Do you know if she was upset or not?
Well, she doesn't know about it.
Because, I mean, maybe she's always thought he looked like a split tennis ball. Maybe you're just in sync, you know, because you're relatives and stuff. Maybe she knew instantly. Even if you hadn't named her, she'd have thought, hang on, I farted for 5 minutes once.
Yeah, that's not really ambiguous,
could well
is it?
be me.
If you hear like someone who farted for 5 minutes and's got found like a split tennis ball, you're gonna go, I wonder if he means me.
Yeah.
You're gonna remember
Or
that.
Andy Jackie. It could be Andy Jackie.
Oh, God.
Oh, chimpanzee, that is running it down again!
Yeah, this is where we read extracts from Karl's diary. We've had to wrestle it from him. He's never happy, but, you know, that's the way it goes when you're doing, a show as popular as this. And I'm going straight now to this entry. My mum phoned and said that my Auntie Nora, classic Auntie Nora, wanted me to look on the internet to find out what the weather will be like in Spain at the end of November. I don't know where she gets her money from. 2 months ago, she was asking me dad how much it would be to get her back garden astroturfed, because she's sick and tired of the grass getting out of
What does she want to do? Start a football team? What does she want a back garden astroturf?
She likes the sort of green look, but she doesn't like the headache that comes with it, so she's just looking into getting that false grass put in there.
Brilliant.
Don't know how much it is.
They always say when you get someone a present, you should buy them something they wouldn't buy themselves. Daft rule. I want something I would buy myself if I had the money. When I was young, me Auntie Nora got me a present I wouldn't buy myself. It was a t-shirt with her face on.
Karl, it's what we've all been waiting for.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news!
Right, well this one, sent in from Sam in New York, right? And it's about a fire that happened, right, in a really... Do you know, like in New York, they have loads of big buildings, don't they?
Yeah.
Right, really, really tall ones and stuff.
Skyscrapers.
Yeah. And there was a fire in one of them, right? So they did as expected. They called up, fire brigade and that. They turned up, right? Fire engine parked up. It's like, right, where's the fire? And they said, oh, it's on like floor 100 or whatever. And they said, oh no, we've brought the fire engine with the short ladders.
Stupid mistake, but go on.
Right. So anyway, so they said, well, how are we going to get up there?
Yeah. We can't.
But they've only brought the short ladders.
No, we can't. Let's go home.
Yeah.
Okay, that was monkey news.
So they said, well, there's a lot of like grippage.
Because they made up words. The firemen, the NYPD firemen.
There's a lot of grippage
On the side of the building and stuff. So anyway, they said, why don't we just go and get a monkey, right? So they got a monkey.
Yeah,
that's a bit of a jump.
Is that policy now in the New York Fire Department?
Well, you've got to think quick, haven't you? At the end of the day, if people are up there, you don't start querying if it work or not. You try everything that you can to help someone out, right?
That's the first thing I thought of. Was it a monkey?
So it was quicker for them to go and get a monkey than to go back and get the long ladders.
Why don't they get
Okay, fair enough.
Why don't they get Spider-Man?
Yeah, call Spider-Man.
Yeah, call Spider-Man.
So anyway, so they got a monkey down there, and they said, right, well,
Where'd they get it from?
We don't know, from the local zoo or something.
Oh yeah.
So they said, look, let's, we've got to remember there could be someone up there,
Right.
and it'll shock them a bit if a monkey comes in, right?
Yeah.
So they said,
Yeah, I don't think they'd care. If their building's on fire, they're not going to go, oh, that's weird, there's a monkey at the window. They'd be screaming, save me! Oh, there's a monkey. Away from them.
So they said, right, we'll just get it a little small uniform and that, the smallest you've got.
But, whoa, hold on though. Actually, where are you going to get that? I'm going back to the station. We'll get the long ladders while you're there.
No time.
No, I bought the small uniform, I just didn't bring the long ladders. You're an idiot!
So anyway, it goes up there, it's got all the kit on and what, it's got its little harder on and all that. It grabs, there was like a little person up there, manages to grab that.
Not a
little.
Who was up there then?
It was just
someone that was just the right size for a monkey to be able to rescue, which is handy. Because if it had been anyone else, like a larger person or a family, we'd all been screwed.
No, I don't know about the size of it, but it's just the story saying how like it was quite a big monkey, and that it was good at breaking down doors.
Oh yeah.
It was good at climbing into small spaces and stuff like that. Anyway,
but
it managed
so it's big enough to carry a fully grown man, but small enough to climb through a cat flap.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
which is handy.
So anyway, it managed to.
Did it have the boots on as well?
It got the person and everything, and now it says it's sort of it's on call if they ever need it again. So.
Sure, and if they ever get anywhere again and they've forgotten the long ladders, but there's plenty of grippage, they just call for Coco.
So that's this week's monkey news.
Bollocks.
I treat most things in life. It's like I never go to the doctors Unless it's really
That is sensible.
bad.
That is very good advice.
No.
That's brilliant advice
Well,
for
it is,
anyone
though.
listening. Never go to the doctors.
Unless it's really bad.
But that's why a lot of people, die because they don't want to bother the doctor, or they're mildly embarrassed, or they don't know symptoms, bad symptoms. Go to the doctor if you're not sure about something. Like you were terrified to go and have your prostate.
Still not doing it.
Why not?
I wish you wouldn't talk about it, because now Suzanne will listen to this and she'll go, "Oh yeah, you haven't been," and start dragging it up again.
But why are you worried about a little a qualified doctor?
I don't know what they're doing up there.
What they
What
just
year are we in?
They. What are you talking about? They pop their finger up.
That's what I mean, though.
Why?
Why are they still using the index finger?
What would you prefer, the forefinger or the thumb? Would you?
No, what I mean is, we've got...
Or a thumb on a stick, some kind of thumb on a stick.
Yeah, would you prefer it to
a
be...
mechanical thumb, a robot thumb?
Why isn't it just a little camera?
Well, they put the camera up if they initially discover something.
But just put the camera up straight away. If I'm
No,
paying
they
for
don't
the
need
visit.
to. They pop the finger up, feel that the prostate isn't swollen, wiggle it around a little bit up your back passage. What are you worried about?
I don't think they need to do
Are
that.
you
in this
embarrassed?
day
Are
and
you
age.
embarrassed about being in a room with your trousers around your ankles and little fellas
A
popping
little bit, yeah.
Why?
And the other thing is, it's not just that, is it? So you go in there, they check your heart out and that, which to me is the most important thing, because that's what keeps you going, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? You've got to go there. You
Yeah.
sat on the bus stressing out, thinking, oh, in less than half an hour I'm going to have a finger up the arse, right?
What is the problem?
And they go in, they check your heart, they probably check your testicles and that.
What's up with that? They check your testicles, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but it's all building, and you've sat there going, oh, soon that'll be happening.
Yeah.
And that's what puts me off.
So if they just came round when you were asleep, Suzanne just let them in and goes, "He's over there," right? Yeah. And they crept up and went, bang. You go, "What are you doing?"
I just don't understand why they don't teach you how to do it yourself.
How can they?
Wow!
How can they teach? Imagine you squatting in a corner with one hand on your bollocks and the other finger up the arse, going, "It seems to be all right."
Carl, you don't understand the phrase "a stitch in time saves nine." I don't think you should be doing any kind of invasive medical research in your own human body.
But then
Who knows what trouble you're going to cause?
No, but then at least
You would get stuck.
Yeah.
You would get stuck.
Suzanne would come out, your fist would be up your own arse.
now.
Oh, chimpanzee that! Monkey news, earlier than usual.
I'll have to save this link now. Monkey news. We've done a lot of stuff, right, on monkeys, and most of it has been
bollocks.
No, has been like happy stories.
Oh, is this it's not. Is this going to be like our tune? Our monkey tune. Simon Bates, and welcome to our monkey tune.
No, but do you know what I mean? We've done stuff about a monkey that robbed a bank.
Yeah. Why is that happy?
He had a great life after that. Right?
What, in Marbella?
Yeah. Right, we did the one who saved someone's handbag in a railway station.
We've had a lovely marriage, couple of marriages.
Couple of monkey marriages.
Yeah, yeah.
There was the one who got a job in a railway station.
Yeah, the hairdresser.
The one who set up a business in Spain.
I don't even remember that one. But, I'm willing to believe that happened. Go on then, Carl.
But anyway, yeah. So today's isn't that happy really. It's about some monkey. I think it was a chimp.
Who's an ape? Go on.
He tried to. I mean, the story set us off at a sort of a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's something about he went to Russia to do some business.
What are you talking about, Carl?
It jumped past that bit though. It didn't start there.
What? Do
you know what I mean? It didn't tell you what he was doing. It just said, "There's this monkey went to Russia
to do some business,
do some stuff.
I don't know.
Bit of monkey business." And anyway, didn't work out.
So, they were furious. We wanted a surgeon. You send us a monkey.
Anyway, ended up being homeless.
Oh
no!
So it's taken a turn for the worst.
What? Couldn't even get into like a tree hostel or anything like that.
That's the problem. And
God!
Ended up homeless. Got in with some tramps.
I don't know where to start.
Come on.
Yeah, so he's knocking about with some tramps and stuff. Sharing drink and what have you around a little fire. They broke into some home, not sort of squatted.
Right, so not homeless anymore.
Problem was, he had a roof over his little area head.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, this is good. This is, we're having a good time. This is sorting me out."
Yeah.
He had his
He said
mates.
that in Russian, though.
But what was he eating?
I don't know. It didn't say. But they're in this house.
Well, he could only be eating sort of like, fruit, nuts, vegetables. They classically sort of don't eat, pork pies and.
But they've got
drink
McDonald's
coffee.
in Moscow now, so
sure,
you probably chow down on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was a bust.
What?
There was a bust in the flat that they were squatting in. All the other tramps sort of knew what was going on, legged it, left little chimps out there, got arrested. And they thought it was a real fella at first. They were like, get him, he's obviously just a scruffy bloke who hasn't had a shave and stuff.
Yeah.
Hasn't shaved his back for a while.
Or his face.
Yeah.
His head.
Got him down the station, and the boss was like, "What's going on here? We've got a monkey here." He was like, "What?" So you arrested a monkey.
Well, so the arresting officers hadn't noticed all the way to the station that he kept slipping out of the handcuffs and was going for the entire journey. They didn't notice till they got there. What, did they put a hood over his head maybe and just like,
I don't know. I'll give you the story if you want. There's the headline.
What is it? What's the headline, Steve? I don't want to see it, but...
The headline, this is once again from supposedly reputable news organisation Ananova, homeless monkey arrested in Russia.
Did you read on, or did you see the headline and make up that whole story?
Most of it is there.
What isn't there? What bit isn't there, then?
No, I think Steve can have a look over it, check it out and stuff.
Point out the embellishment for me, Steve, will you?
Well, what it doesn't say is that the police didn't realise it was a monkey.
That's what I was guessing. Really? That they got it back and said, "What are you doing? We've got a monkey here." And they go, Yeah. Oh, God.
There's some more monkey problems in the week. Have you seen the Alfords advert with monkeys in?
No.
There's a new advert out for Alfords, selling bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
Got some monkeys in it. It's caused an uproar.
Why?
People are saying it's, dressing them up in tracksuits and that is,
taking the mickey out of Manchester.
It's not nice for the animals and that. So there's been loads of complaints about it.
Will they get a free bike or something, do they, I imagine?
I think they kept the tracksuits.
Yeah.
Shall I record
that's the
after
thing,
this
though.
cheeky freak of the week?
No, I'm just saying we're not doing this to sort of, again, take the mickey out of the animals and stuff. These are true stories and that. But yeah, coming next, freak of the week. Well, I'm starting my trip on Mount Death tomorrow morning, or whatever it is. Wasn't really worrying about it that much, and then it's just suddenly hit me. It's big. It's a big hill. I mean, it even looks high up on that, look. There's clouds by the side of it. And now you're giving me all this clobber. Hook shot. In case I need that, because it's high up. Bombshy. Never heard of that. Don't know what that does. Some sort of foodage. When I left home, that's what I brought, a bit of walnut. I thought a nice stroll, some chocolate, enjoy the view. I said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. We're at the beginning now. Track's not that bad, is it? Pretty flat. A bit harder now, isn't it? Shit, it's not a hill, is it? It is a proper mountain. It's best not looking up. It's always best not knowing how far you've got to go or anything, really.
Alright, boy. Thought I'd arrange a little break from the road. I know you're into your body popping and, singing and little donkey and that when you were younger. So I thought you'd fit right in. Alright, boy. See you later.
I'm shattered, do you know what I mean? And now I've got to turn into Lionel Blair. Just like that.
Right. Get a load of this. When Suzanne's mum does a Sunday dinner, it's like that on a plate. Piled mash, Yorkshire pudding. It's like that, honestly. We don't talk for the first half an hour because we can't see each other. Just sat behind mounds of food. And even though I'm hungry, I go, I can't eat all that. But that's that for me. I've been overfaced. Well, I'm prepared to give it a go. Jesus. I mean, I know I look a knob. I always do in a helmet. I wonder if it's these shoes. Biggest thing, second biggest thing on the planet. Yeah, there's a fact for you if you want it to look good.
What's the biggest thing?
Elephant, isn't it? Second, that's it is. Why do you question everything? I know some facts.
Haven't you been whale watching on this series?
I've always thought it'd be handy having a volcano close to hand, just to get rid of, old mattresses, old chest of drawers you don't want. It's a pain in the arse at home, isn't it, when you've got to call the council 25 quid a time. Chuck it in that big hole. I'd love that at home. Some sort of big burning hole that you just chuck stuff in. Is it good luck to throw anything in? You're not allowed? What's the point in having it then? Okay, now. I'm not that happy being this close. Bloody hell. The size of that. What is that doing there? Right, that's hot now. That's mental.
Hey, Outcast on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. You alright, Karl?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Just when you were talking just now about like the gay stuff.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if you saw the thing the other week about the fella who's on that quiz show.
Who?
Sort of.
Oh right. Okay.
Gay fella, straight, sort of man, woman. Thing.
What are you talking about? Tell me what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
This
is like a kid come running in, and he's seeing something frightening. Could be an alien, could be a ghost, could be a paedophile, and you've got to get exactly what actually saw out of him. Right, what did you actually see?
It's just this fella who's a woman.
Right. Right, okay, right, try and talk like a human being. Right.
It's a quiz show that's coming on the telly. And, it's this woman.
Right, is it a fella who's a woman, or is it a woman?
Bit of both, that's why I'm talking about it.
But what do you mean? Is it a pre-op? Is it a transsexual, a transvestite? Is it a ladyboy? Is it an hermaphrodite? What is it?
I'll tell you about it.
Well, tell me.
I'm telling you. It's a woman. Well, it's a man.
Oh, forget it.
Listen.
Play a record.
No, listen.
Come on. What?
It is a man. He is a man. Well.
Oh, Christ's sake!
It's a TV programme where they've got this...
Transvestite or television?
It is a transvestite, yeah. But the problem is... I'll tell you, just because you don't know about it, the programme is...
I don't know, I still don't know about it. I don't know anything about it, still. I don't know. It's a woman, man, woman, man, woman, TV programme, look, TV.
No, it's a man who is now sort of half a woman. And...
Man
who is now half a woman!
No, well, this is what's weird about it. He's got the top half, but not the bottom half.
What do you mean?
Out.
He's got breasts and a wig, but he's still got his boys downstairs.
Why do you do that?
His caps and the boys
What
are
do you do
still
that
there
for?
in his Y fronts,
Why is
but
that?
upstairs he's got a lovely pair of dumplings.
Why do that?
Well, he's halfway through.
But why not get it all done in one go?
Maybe he couldn't afford it.
Well, wait until you've got all the money. That just looks a mess. And who's he pleasing there?
Well, he wakes up in the morning and pleases himself. He can't believe his luck. He doesn't know where to start.
No, but what I don't understand, I mean, you know, I don't want to see him...
Well, can I just
see him
finish that
ignorant.
sentence? What you don't understand is just about everything.
Yeah.
Right, what...
I find it weird, right? I sort of get... I understand the gay thing, right? But...
Do you? What do you mean?
Well, you know, I know...
Well,
I
tell
know-
me the gay thing. Explain the
Well,
gay
I
thing.
just know if you're a fella, you like men. I don't know much more than that.
What do you mean you don't know?
But what I mean is, with a transvestite, what's going on there? What do they want?
Now, transvestite is a cross-dresser.
See, I don't get that either. Because...
You mean a transsexual?
That's a man who likes to dress in women's clothing. It's not necessarily, they're not necessarily gay.
They're
or
not gay.
straight
They're
or
often
anything.
not gay.
They just happen to like wearing women's
Those clothes, right, yeah.
But then why not wear women's clothes that could be seen as a bloke's, like Suzanne wears jeans?
No, but
Just
but that's
buy
the
women's
thing.
jeans.
But that's their problem, is it? They like being seen as a woman. They like being seen as a woman. It's not just that it's more comfortable, or they'd wear a kilt. They like being seen as a woman. They feel more comfortable.
Alright, and what's the deal with this fella who's got
We don't know
both?
who this fella is.
No. We don't know this man who's half a woman.
He's called Miriam.
Oh, that's helps.
yeah. Brilliant. I love this scientific basis.
No, I
So
think-
all he's done, he's had the tits done, he's probably had the hormones, probably lived as a woman for a while. The last step, because you can probably reverse the breasts anyway, because they're probably implants and hormonal things, and whereas you chop your knob and boys off, that's, you come back the next day and go, sorry, I didn't mean that, I wanted my ears pierced. It's a bit more of a bigger operation to put them back. So, doctors are probably making sure that he's just up
Surely
to
if
his...
you've had the top half done, you're not going to go back on what you've said.
But no, what's the top half being done? I could get you breast implants, give you a bit of hormonal treatment.
Now
and
that
you
would
could
be a great idea for next week.
and you could reverse it. What you can't do is grow a knob back.
Well, you can. Last week you were talking about growing one on your arm.
Yeah.
We've done that.
We can, so that is possible. But the thing is, the truth of it is, I think I do know about this story. I think it was a television programme called There's Something About Miriam. The conceit of which was that this pre-op transsexual...
So I guessed that right, yeah.
Was masquerading as a woman.
Right.
And various blokes, who didn't realise that this was a man, had to
I've heard
try
about
and
this.
seduce her. And when they found out that it was actually a bloke, and a lot of them had kissed her, they refused to let it be shown. And there was a big
I agree
outrage
though.
and so on.
That's just terrible.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
to
it's
see.
absurd.
But I mean, that's awful. I heard it. I hated that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what,
I think it was a Sky One programme. Is there anything other than The Simpsons on Sky One that's worth watching? Have you ever tried to watch that? Have you ever seen Kirsty's home videos?
Yes. Yeah. But it's things like it's dogs on a slide, babies falling over.
Do you know, it's only recently reduced from an hour in length. It used to be
Really?
an hour long, and it was just, if you haven't seen it, it's just like camcorder footage, like
Do you
you've
know
been
what I
saying, of
like?
people falling over.
I like an old woman at a wedding falling over and showing her bloomers. That's
all.
my favourite.
But I like it when it's Kirsty's home videos uncut. So it's kind of 4 old women, like, naked.
With their tits falling out.
Windsurfing.
Oh, Christ, imagine that. Does it whistle?
Well, I mean, have you ever really sat and watched anything on Sky One
No.
that wasn't
The Simpsons.
or Star Trek?
I think that's what I watch on. I think that's
Or
pretty much
wrestling.
what I watch. Wrestling.
They have WWF wrestling, cartoons, and just the worst programs. I mean, it's
I've seen a
appalling.
bit of the wrestling. It's hilarious.
But
It's hilarious.
it's like a station that's made by a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly the demographic. Do you like Sky One, Carl?
I haven't got satellite ever, so...
Why not? I thought you'd have loved that.
No, I would love it.
Discovery Channel's all about
No.
slugs and that and
I know.
weird stuff like that.
I know.
Chimps.
I was reading
There's
about slugs the other day.
There's a thing on one of the channels called Monkey Business.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah.
Because I was doing that thing, wasn't I, with Richie Bacon. where you can watch the telly and that.
You're
and
talking riddles. You're actually talking riddles and forget play a record.
You should be the gatekeeper in some kind of Dungeons and Dragons fellow quiz game.
Right, yeah. Let me enter. Right, yeah, but I was doing that thing with Richard Bacon. What can he mean? What can he mean? He is the wise
There's
one.
a man who's also a woman.
Yeah, yeah.
The upper half is, but is the bottom.
Yeah, play a record.
Bit of Clash.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Train in Vain. XFM. 104.9. Last week, after your nervous breakdown, you went to Hastings.
Yeah.
Can I ask, why the hell did you go to Hastings? It's so arbitrary.
What do you mean?
Why go to Hastings?
You lost him on arbitrary. Why did you choose that above all other places within...
It's amazing, isn't it? You look at his face when you say a word that, you know, he doesn't understand, and it just goes dead. It's like when your computer freezes.
Yeah, it is like that, yeah. Is there an equivalent to, Control-Alt-Delete when Karl just doesn't understand, so we have to press, like, knob, bollock, finger up arse. It takes him out of his sort of stupid, doesn't it?
Now that's 3 things to press, but you've only got 2 hands, so...
Wow. Yeah, I know. God, what would I do? I'd have, hold on, so I could have the thumb of my right hand, pop that up his arse. I'd have probably my index finger of my left hand on his knob. How would I press his testicles? What would I use? I'd have to use some other part.
Shall we try it?
Yeah, let's go around and do it.
Messing about.
Look, come on. What? Sit down. It's time you have a little kiss. You're so welcome.
I've already had a little,
What happened, Karl?
He loves it. I'm just gonna give you a little kiss. Just for the webcam.
Right, hurry up then.
Alright, on the lips?
No, not on the...
Come on. Oh! I love it because he hates it so much.
You won't get that radio on.
Rick, can I just kiss and make up with Karl?
No, that is...
No, let me just kiss my kiss.
Yeah, but it doesn't next week it'll be the same again. It doesn't mean anything. It's like saying sorry.
Kiss on the lips.
Go on, he's...
Get off
I've never... Karl has gone a absolute shade of purple, straining not to have merchants...
There's no point, Steve.
No.
There's no point.
No, just shake and make up.
Shake what, Rick?
There you go. All friends, sit down. That's lovely, that's a lovely moment.
So, can we finish there now?
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean, can we finish there now?
Just play the ads and go.
What? No, what are you talking about? We're going to play Johnny
River.
We're going to sing it all day.
Play that then.
Goodness me, Karl, look at you.
We haven't got time.
Merry Christmas, Karl.
Merry Christmas, Karl.
Enjoy the show.
Let's give him a little kiss.
Oh, a little kiss.
Oh, no,
with tongues, it's Christmas.
Stop messing about. Get off!
Oh, yeah, also, did you see, Liquid News last night?
No. What is Liquid News? I don't really watch
It's the thing on, Choice, right, and it's, sort of celebrity news, yeah? And, Julian Clary, was on, and, they were talking about the Sony Awards the night before, which we went to, and they said, something like, a relatively unknown had won the Entertainment Award that we were up for, and Christian, and Chris Moyles, and Jonathan Ross, said, beating off bigger people. Not he was beating off bigger people. They weren't suggesting he was...
Was Julian Clary beating off other again?
Yeah. And it said, so, the people who didn't win resorted to silliness. And it cut, right? I don't know where the camera was. It must have been miles away, because it wasn't us. Cut to me making a little hat for you out of a Budweiser box, a little Dalek thing, and then forcing it on your head, and you sort of struggling. Do you remember that?
I do remember it.
Yeah. They're always watching.
They were filming us?
They were filming it, yeah.
Scary.
So, yeah.
That's really scary, because some of the things we were doing...
Because I was tying scarves around your head, wasn't I? We were
touching Karl in an intimate way.
We were gaying him up. To make him feel all uncomfortable and everything. Because he doesn't like that sort of thing, do you?
Can't stand it.
We're going to be giving you a cuddle about 5 to 3, seriously.
Yeah,
we are going to...
On the way out...
And I've got roaming hands.
Yeah.
Do you know them girls who came up from the Radio Academy and sort of said, oh, so you're Karl then?
Right, yeah. A couple of fans went up to Karl.
Just on the way out, I said to him again, I said, look, I'm not gay. Because they were convinced I was.
That's because if you remember a couple of weeks ago, we teased Karl that he had to go as Steve's partner, to the BAFTAs, and they really meant partners. You know, after the show, when he was walking home, he was gonna go buy his suit, I actually said, they will ask you. He went, well, what if they say, and as we walk in, Steve Merchant and his boyfriend Karl. I went, well, they won't say that as you walk in, they might overdub it on the television, so he was going, well, what about my mates in Manchester? And he said, I'm not going. The risk of someone in Manchester
thinking that he was going out with you. Mind you, it wasn't. It was probably
All right,
going.
calm
Wow.
down,
If he was
Rick,
going
I see where you're going with that.
if you were going to be gay, you wouldn't choose Steve, would you?
No.
Who would you choose if you were gay?
If you could go out with any bloke, who would it be?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. He's thought about it before.
Go on. No, of course not. No, who would it be? If you know, if you were gay, what bloke would you go out with?
God, probably, Jonathan Ross is alright.
You gay! You fancy Jonathan Ross, you Bender! Oh, Bender!
Rossi!
Bender.
Oh, you've got his number, haven't you? We should get contact.
I love you, Jonathan, you!
You know, you just mentioned there about, sort of, no knickers and that.
Is this gonna be your Auntie Nora?
No.
Right.
It's just, you know, like, the last flat that I lived in, I always had a good view across the road and I could see, it was the hairy... There was the hairy Chinese kid. Not hairy Chinese kid, he was just a Chinese kid, actually.
Yeah.
Running about.
Because that's rare, isn't it? Hairy Chinese kids, very rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's only one official sighting, isn't there? In one of those shit little magazines that you buy.
Yeah, he was running around in his underpants.
Sorry, you just swore ironically. I mean, I imagine if there's any newspapers listening, you did that. Because you're sort of jokey and...
Yeah, go on, let's not swear.
And there was the old woman who didn't move, she was just sat there reading the book all the
time.
time.
Who we think possibly died and no one came round for weeks,
But, and now I've moved, right? And it was quiet for a bit. I always look at what view I'm getting, right? Looks across and it was just sort of empty, sort of flats ready for people to move in and that, right? Anyway, people are in there now, right? And they've put all the furniture in, but I haven't put any curtains up.
Oh.
Right. So anyway, I'm sort of washing up, just having a look out the window.
Yeah.
Right. Girl sort of, wandering about, you know, knickers on. Right.
With no knickers on?
You mean naked?
No knickers. Well, she had a bra on.
Right, okay.
But,
she was probably looking for a knicker.
So, I thought, oh. And I don't know how long I was looking.
No.
Right. But anyway, she looks across.
Oh, God.
I think she spotted me.
Yeah.
I think, oh, God. I felt really bad.
Yeah.
I said to Suzanne...
Sorry, is this some sort of Peeping Tom confession while the Telegraph are listening?
I've no idea.
Well, it's not, that's the thing though.
Peepington.
If I was peeping, she was peeping as well, because she was looking over. Works both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, all she could see of you was your bald head.
Yeah.
No,
and your hands moving as you were washing up. And some white-looking substance rotting up.
Particularly stubborn stain on this glass.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Imagine that. Imagine if she looked across. I'm assuming your sink is lower than the window.
But didn't she just, just cover up or something? Or she looked back and go, oh, you looking at my fanny?
Well, the thing I did...
What?
I thought, just sort of drop me boxer shorts. Because I
thought...
Well, Suzanne said, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No, just so they can see me cheeks of me.
What are you talking about?
No, because I thought, if she thinks I'm walking about in the nude as well, then we've both got something out of it.
Karl!
This sounds like a bad excuse in court.
I know.
This is...
Or the plot of a film on Channel 5.
I mean, this is like the doctor who got done, right, for exposing himself to a patient, and then painted that little thing, that you look down their throat pink.
Yeah.
And going, this is what they saw.
Yeah.
No, so sorry, you were looking at a woman dancing around naked, right? So, the only thing you could do was immediately drop your boxer shorts.
So she looked across, saw you fully clothed, saw you took your boxer shorts.
No, she wouldn't have done, because it's sort of just the top half and the sink's at a side angle, so I was sort of looking out.
So she wouldn't have seen your trousers then anyway?
No, she did. I moved in front of the window more.
So you then made you actually climbed in front of the window.
Oh, this is amazing!
So you climbed in front of the window to show off your naked lower half.
Suzanne said, what are you doing?
I bet she did.
What are you looking at?
I sent you in here to clean up.
What are you doing? I'm just taking my trousers down, standing over the window. Why? Because there's a naked woman across the road. What do you think I'm doing, Suzanne? I'm exposing myself while looking at some free funny.
Leave it.
What's up with you, Suzanne?
Leave it then, leave it.
Christ.
Are we doing Rockbusters or what?
Yeah.
Oh, she sent you in there to read up on Einstein. She comes in and finds that.
Oh, brilliant!
Anyway,
wait a minute, can I just check? A final question. What did the woman across the way... What happened? What was her reaction?
I didn't look again. I just thought, you've seen a bit of action as well. We're both happy. Let's leave it.
Brilliant.
So were you waddling around like a penguin with your trousers around your ankles?
I just was walking about, and Suzanne said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'll explain to you in a bit, but don't look out the window, because then it's
Excellent.
obvious."
Then he sees, she calls her husband to look at Karl walking around naked. He goes, "Oh, she's got a... Quick, Suzanne, get him out. There's only one with you. Get some more friends. They've gone one more."
Anyway.
Brilliant. Right, play a record and come back to Rockbusters. And Monkey News. We haven't got enough time. Do Rockbusters. Oh, God almighty.
Right,
couple of listeners
Karl, what were you saying before we cut you off?
Yeah, it's just that, you know, you had the girls in and that, and it reminded me, I was talking to Steve in a week.
Yeah.
I think it's, when people were talking about going to Stringfellas and that,
Yeah.
I was talking about seeing naked people.
No, yes, I asked him, I said, when he used to watch, say, he accidentally flipped onto BBC Two and some ballet was on, would his eye ever been drawn to maybe the gentleman's lower regions rather than the ladies'?
The gentleman's package?
Yeah, would your eyes ever be accidentally drawn to that and you couldn't resist it? And you said yes.
Yeah, because, right,
Oh,
I don't
dear.
think I'm,
Oh dear.
Well, go on, I mean, fair enough.
no, right,
I'm always looking at the beautiful ladies, but fair enough.
yeah,
No, go on.
but, right,
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's testicles?
I went out,
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's penis and testicles?
I went out on a night out, right, and it was it got to some point in the night where two women and two fellas got on the stage,
Right.
started stripping off.
Yes.
Yeah. Just what, members of the audience?
No, I think they were, like, part of the act, right?
Right.
And,
What was it, panto?
they downed, the fellas had, like, their undies on, and the girls just had their knickers on,
Yeah.
right? And,
Sounds pretty erotic at the moment. Go on.
and at the same time, they all whipped their pants off,
Yes.
right?
It was
Now-
Spuck's Fizz, wasn't it? The adult show.
Now, I said to Steve, at that point,
Sorry, I wasn't there. He said it to me later.
yeah.
I said, well, you have a quick glance at the fellas. And then the annoying thing was, I thought, right, now I'll have a look at the women, and it was too late, they put the knickers on.
How long were you looking at the fellas?
Not that long, but
But
it
why
was
were you
like
looking at them first?
it's human nature, innit?
Why?
I don't know, but I'm sure you would have done the same thing. You just
Why?
sort of think, well, how are they shaping up?
So it's a comparative test.
So who had the biggest knob? Which one of the blokes had the biggest knob?
No, it's like, normal. But,
This is a whole new side of you.
This is a whole other area.
So you look at ballet dancers, you look at the gentleman's.
No, I don't.
package.
I just was, when he said this, it reminded me of this night when I was walking home thinking,
Oh.
didn't get a look. Because I was messing
Where
around.
was this? What event was this where people are stripping off?
Carl, I tell you what, you are the most interesting man I have ever met.
But are you comfortable being nude and that?
We've done this. Well, I don't know what this is. We did this last week about, are you comfortable being nude?
No,
think
I know, I was talking
you're
about
probably
that.
most comfortable being nude. It's just probably not in public.
Well, Ricky's only really comfortable nude when he's eating.
Yeah, there's nothing to get,
Yeah, you can just wipe
spilt
yourself
on it.
down.
Yeah, you just sit in the bath, yeah.
No, but I've talked about that, and then when I went home, I was talking to Suzanne about it, and she said, "What's all that about? You don't like being nude, right?" And I said, well, it's not.
It's like I'm part of an Alan Bennett play. It's just, I love the way you talk.
Remember once, right, I don't know if you should talk about this, really, but...
Well, that means you should, so go on.
Go on.
Oh, yeah. Right, we went to Tenerife, right, one year. And I was still living in Manchester.
I'm scared now.
Yeah, I don't know
said that. I'm actually scared.
I'm thinking about Suzanne, but she's
Well,
working.
I don't want to know anything about Suzanne,
Come
to be
on, no,
honest.
but
If
come on,
It
Go on.
involves me more.
Let's hear the story.
Go on.
I'm just explaining to you that I don't like being nude.
Yes.
Go on.
So you're in Tenerife.
In Tenerife, right, didn't have much money, stayed in this apartment that wasn't that nice, right, had cockroaches in it and stuff, right. Didn't have much money to go out at night. So we're in this sort of death trap of an apartment, right. Anyway, so when I was younger, right, had a bit more energy. So
He's 30.
80, I know.
So, start having it away a bit.
Beautiful.
It's
So,
gone, yeah. I mean, it's a word. Go on.
Right, so, doing what I do, right?
Yeah.
Someone starts banging on the door. So Suzanne
Everyone's
says,
at it. Right, so you mean knocking on the door? Right, okay.
Yeah.
knocking on the door, right? So Suzanne said, you better get it. So I said, I can't get it now, can I? I'll have to wait a bit. Right. I can't go to the door.
Go on.
So the banging's getting louder.
Yeah.
Someone at the door.
Yeah.
And she's like, hurry up, it must be important. I'm like, in a minute. Just... So anyway.
I don't want to know anymore.
Keep going. No, come on, finish the story.
Open the door. It's a fireman. So I just stick my head round, and he's going, you'll have to get out. The building's on fire. Right? So I'm like, in a minute.
Sorry, you weren't still having sex at this point?
No, but,
Right.
still sort of got to wait a minute, or I can't get my pants on.
Oh, Carl, I wish I'm so sorry.
Right, go on. So the place is burning down.
So it could be a serious big fire going on.
Yeah.
I'm sort of waiting. You can hear people sort of screaming and that, panicking.
Yeah.
Is that because the door's open and you're nude?
The fireman's saying, will you get out, will you get out? I'm saying, in a minute.
Right.
And Suzanne was saying, think of something that's not sexy.
Sure.
So I was thinking of people, thinking maybe down in a fire might sort of calm you down.
Yeah.
Then the fireman said, we need a big pole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure, go on.
But what I'm saying is, that, to me, I wouldn't have wanted to go out and be safe over, do you know what I mean, over being naked. I don't like walking about without on. So what I'm saying is, even if that fire...
I love the idea of everyone huddled now, the other firemen, the camera's pans along and it's Carl.
Yeah, a local news report.
Naked. With still
But would
standing proud.
would you have gone out with now on?
But why do I have to go out with now on? I'll just grab a pair of jeans.
Alright, but you just,
What?
There's a fire, Carl!
Yeah, but
See, not everyone looks at men's packets. That's only you, remember. Most of the other firemen wouldn't be going, oh, look at him.
But what I'm interested in is
he's pleased to see us.
Carl, how long did it take? And did the thought of dying in a fire help?
After a bit, but the fireman sort of had a go at me.
Sure.
What do you mean?
Well, he wasn't happy that I was dawdling.
Well, to be fair...
But what can you do?
Answers on a postcard. To the usual address, XFM, care of Leicester Square.
Well, let's just get these right.
No, let's play a record. Let's have Rockbusters and Monkey News.
We don't have time for
afterwards.
Monkey News.
We'll squeeze them in.
Wow.
Excuse me. I'm here to pick up a dwarf.
Oh, yeah. Drunk and disorderly and riding a children's tricycle down a dual carriageway.
Right. They get press charges.
No, if you're happy to take him into your custody.
Yeah, okay. Whatever.
Wait a second.
That's what I mean. As soon as they even think they're in a film, they're going to get wasted.
My name is Maximus Minimus, and I will have my end away with your wife or the next.
We had to confiscate his sword.
I've got my own sword. My bog sword. Ha! Whoa!
He's throwing up over his own penis.
Oh.
You're not getting in my car smelling like that.
Don't need to. I've got my bike.
No, Pete, you can't go on the bike. Not again. No, whoa! Stop! Pete, stop! Oh. Don't go on the dual carriageway. Take the back roads. Just, what is he? Oh. How long's that going to take him to get home? Oh, no, he's off. Look, he's just flailing like a dung beetle. Oh, it's pathetic.
Alright, Australia, how's it going? Just letting you know that I've got a DVD out right now. It's out now, available to buy. It's called The Moan in a Life. And it's me travelling about the world, sort of trying to work out life's big questions. Stuff like marriage, and is it all worth it? What's the point? Kids, why do people have them? happiness, how you're meant to get it, death, what you're worried about. It's those sort of questions. So they wanted me to sort of reference Australia a lot, to sort of make it seem like I've gone out of my way to do something special for you, but I don't know much about the place. What else did they say about you? That's always confused me. They say that you're down under. Australia, are you going down under? The way I look at it is, the world is floating about in nothing, isn't it? It's just in the universe. So who's decided that you are down under? Makes you think, doesn't it? How do you know? How do you know that you're down under? You could be up over. You could be right at the top. Because if you think about it, it's hot where you are, which means, you know, if you think about it, heat rises, doesn't it? So if heat rises, you're at the top. So it's up. It should be up over. You're coming up over, not down under. Just a thought. I've had that thought for ages. I had no one to tell, but now I'm talking to Australians. I just thought I'd run it by you. But it's thoughts like that are on this DVD. Life's big issues. You know, is it up over? Is it down under? It's just a question, isn't it? I'm running out of ideas to try and sort of theme this around Australia. I just, you know, at the end of the day, I've got a DVD out. The Moaning of Life. It's out now. Look out for it.
Oh dear, no, this is quite a nice email from Paul. He says, let Karl know that I have a Chinese friend called Oi. Imagine the confusing and amusing situations we get into.
We're out and about in busy Soho.
Oi!
Does his surname come here?
Or Lightning Wick from Karl.
Wait till you're 30.
Yeah, I know.
Brilliant.
Is that good?
People love the webcam. I don't know what they're interested in, because all I get is a picture of Karl's big head.
It's not a big, it's just round.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got it right.
Yeah. And we've still got Karl to take off my sock for 20 quid. Okay? Let's do it now. Let's just get it over with and do it now.
Come on, Karl, let's get our cash out then, Rick. There's £10 right there.
No, you don't owe him, because he owes you 10, so I just have to pay him 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So, go on then, just take...
Not whilst co-player here.
So, they've had to shoot off. My suspicion is that, like the cow story, the worm story is not true.
But
and
why would he get so sort of uppity about it?
Well, imagine if that wasn't the first time he'd done it. Imagine if he did that every single time he was with somebody for the first time and Robin was just met them. He will tell that story to anyone.
But they do say there's no smoke without fire.
Oh, Robin! I also told him...
That's a fable.
I also told him...
I mean, one of the other contestants on the Fat Club, Celebrity Fat Club, is another one is Jono Coleman.
Oh, we love Jono.
Now, Jono, I don't know, you know Jono, he's that guy who does, he should be on TV, and I think he does a breakfast show on a rival station, doesn't he?
He's happy, isn't he?
He's so trivia, and he's a really nice bloke, Jono, but...
It's funny, because he does a breakfast show on Heart, which is wrecking his own. There's a bit of irony.
Oh, I love Karl.
Thanks, Karl.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I love you.
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't blame him, because, I mean, there is some cracking stuff on cable TV. There's some great stuff. But I was flipping through the other day, and on digital TV, you can see what other shows are on while you're watching something. I was flipping through, and there was one, and it was called... Now, when are you ever in the mood to watch a TV show called I Survived a £200 tumour?
When was that on?
Because...
No,
they're two people. They're two people. Conjoined twins. Yeah. Right, so these...
they just happen to have a similar taste in clothes. Okay.
Anyway, so they were doing alright, and it all went wrong when he crossed the road, got run over. The lad with two heads got run over. That's it.
What? How is that Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Just because it got my interest, and I kind of thought, why didn't he just look both ways?
I'm intrigued to know
Why wasn't he looking both ways?
I'm intrigued to know how you get run over. What was it, 1629?
Yeah. Well, it's horses, isn't it? Wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
If you could be tall or short, which would you rather be? You know, put yourself in my shoes, perhaps.
Not fair. No,
I know, he's out now, isn't he? He's out.
Did he walk out?
I think so. I think that's it, from what I can...
No, I think next week they kick him out, because I read something about, they get rid of him next week,
because of his attitude. And first time I read it, I thought he'd actually ate someone's hat. but it was...
You lost me.
Got rid of him because of the attitude. Oh!
Everything you think of now is puns. You can't get puns out of your head, can you?
Oh, Karl, you're great. Look at his little face.
He's so
That
good. How
is
long have you been
good.
working on that?
You've got to give him that. That was a real joke. Look at his face. He knew it was funny. It was meant to be funny. He said it to be funny, and it was. Well done. Well done.
I'm just interested. I just want to dissect it because it was brilliant, and I'm wondering how long have you been working on it?
About 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, it's good stuff. It was worth the wait. This is more frothy. Liz Hurley lying low, apparently, at Elton John's house to try and avoid the press now that she's had a child.
That's a good place to go to avoid the press.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, Elton John's house.
Everyone seems to be friends with Elton John.
Yeah,
don't they? Every celebrity's
why
friends
did he pop into Elton John's house? What, is he running some sort
Well,
of...
it was like when Robbie Williams was a drunkard and a drug addict, he went to Elton John's.
Yeah, and who's the
Elton
other fellow
House.
that went there as well? What's someone to, you know, to recuperate and shoulder the crime? Is he giving out false passports?
But I
and,
don't know
like,
if people have seen his
moustaches?
history. He's not the man of, you know, I mean, I know he's cleaned himself up now, but, you know, maybe that's it. Maybe he's got this kind of insight into how to deal with celebrity.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's just genuine mates with him. I think he's just like a friendly
I
bloke.
think she's been doing too much lying low in the first place. That's part of the problem, isn't it?
High five, Karl.
That was a genuine joke from Karl there. And he's so proud of himself. Look at his little face.
Too much lying low.
Oh.
You realise that wasn't Dixon's policy then.
Exactly.
They don't
At
usually
that
shout
moment.
you tosser as you leave the as you leave the shop and walk down Camden High Street. They're not usually shouting you tosser.
You should have took the offer of, like, the monthly payments they've got on at the moment.
So,
And it was a dark time.
Well, it was for me because I work nights.
Yeah.
But you can just tweak it, like the fella who has done the pegs on the face, right?
Yeah.
His name's Gary Stretch Turner, right?
Right.
So you're sort of cheating already if he's got a stretchy head, right? but
You are, right, you are one of the most stupid humans I have ever met.
Well, get me in the book.
Right, well, name some of the bands. Names of the bands.
Nile.
Go on. Right.
That's one of the bigger ones. What else is there? There was a woman who's had a breast in show for 150 grand.
Right.
Okay.
Okay,
More
what?
information there?
What? Third party fire and theft?
Don't know, it just had a picture of her with them, like, you know, out. I just thought, yeah, he should get them covered.
He's done another real joke!
Brilliant, that's a proper joke.
He's done, look at his little face, he smiles.
I'd like to see you on one of the sort of TV panel games. If they could bring back sort of celebrity squares,
Yeah.
it'd be amazing as the centre square.
Oh, that would be
Wouldn't that be
incredible.
extraordinary? Sorry, does Barbara want her face being there? No, I'm just saying if that's what she's into, then I don't
She's
mind
dead.
popping.
She's dead, yeah.
So,
Isn't she? Isn't she?
I don't think she
Just
is.
be careful, because you can't libel the dead, so I want to make sure she's dead before we start saying horrendous things.
But I don't think she is dead. I'm almost certain
No.
she's not.
I don't think so.
No, she's not.
Phone, is Barbara Carlton dead? 08700 800 1234.
I'll have to get Chris in. So listen, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I reckon on the day before, I'd do a lot of things in my left arm. Give it like a big day out. Get it to do lots of things. Yeah.
Do something.
I mean, if everyone followed this example in the world and put the left arm in the air permanently, we wouldn't really get very far, would we?
Oh, it'll be a nightmare for cab drivers. You'll be flagging them down.
There's loads of questions coming for you, Karl. Karl Pilkington.
It was like, don't walk through a river that's full of snakes because...
Good advice.
If you've got a kid in the car or in the house, turn your radio down if you don't want them to hear stuff like this. But, yeah, they go for your tackle.
Why?
I don't know, they just do.
They think it's another little snake.
Maybe.
With swollen
With
cheeks.
earrings.
With earrings, yeah.
Or an anaconda in my case.
With one eye.
Put new grout in, they look as good as new.
Thanks,
Anyway, time for the news.
He knows the format of 5 Live. Thank you, Karl. Bye-bye.
No, I think we came second. This really tarty girl who did Madonna, like a virgin. And I thought, yeah, right. Like you are. She was a right ropey little woman. But,
so great.
I'm about to embark on my my travels with Mr. Karl Pilkington for the short way round.
Warwick Davis talking about his latest project, a travel show with an idiot abroad star, Karl Pilkington.
It's going to be interesting, I think would be a word to describe that. I don't know what I'm getting into yet.
Well, if the rumours that have been circulating for months are to be believed, it's thought Karl's going to be on a bike with Warwick in the basket, but the actor refused to give away any more details. What he would confirm is more of Life's Too Short with Ricky Gervais.
We're writing a special at the moment for, I think probably for early next year. So a Life Too Short special. I can't tell you, it's terrific though. I can't tell you, but it's really, really great. Yeah.
Oh, Warwick, if you insist on being so secretive, no wonder the internet's rife with bike basket riding rumours.
Well, coming up to today's show, as I said, we've got all the greatest hits of...
The greatest hits?
No,
that is what you said.
Now, I was going to say that there'd be no swearing on today's show. There was a lot... No, there's going to be none at all. No profanity or filth or anything like that on today's show. What? There was too much last week and it's got to be stopped, seriously.
What, the boss, was it? Is he really nobbling you?
No, higher authority than him.
Really?
Yeah.
What, the radio authority?
No.
I'll tell you, the reason is because you were just pushing it last night. I'm not surprised at it.
It was my mum. I've got to stop swearing. Well, it was her birthday, and I phoned her in the week, and she launched straight into it. I was well, listen to this.
You taped your mum?
Yeah, listen.
Yep.
Happy birthday.
Oh, do you know you don't have to go far on your radio, don't you?
What?
Your language, my son.
What?
Well, arse and piss and C-T.
I didn't say it. Yeah, no, it's all bleeps out. It's all electronically cleaned up.
Yeah, I know. You take it steady. I didn't bring you up that way.
Yeah, well, I got it from you. You used to F and C all over the place when I was little.
No, I didn't.
Well, you used to come in with a bottle of gin in one hand and a cigar in the other.
You lying, kid.
Yeah, no. Yeah. From a bingo, right? You used to come in with a vicar.
Yeah.
Nicky's sherry. You used to come in, effing and blinding. You know, I'm 5 years old. How am I meant to be?
You lying, Toad. You lying, Toad.
How old are you?
73.
73.
And I used to correct you in every way you spoke.
Yeah.
You didn't learn a lot. You got a real old Berkshire accent.
Well, yeah, I wonder where that came from.
And that other bloke, tell him your handle is Ricky.
Why? What's the matter?
And it's not Gervais, it's Gervais. So correct him when he's on the radio.
Yeah.
Your handle is Ricky.
Yeah. Do you want to give him a message? Because I'm taping this.
Oh, you ain't.
Yeah.
He said, do you want to give him a message? Because I'm taping it.
Faith No More from out of nowhere on XFM 104.9. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
What?
Gervais? Oh, it's got to be Ricky Gervais. My mummy says it's got to be Ricky Gervais.
You don't want to get on the wrong side of her.
Don't call me Gervais anymore. It's Ricky Gervais.
Honestly, you don't want to wind her up.
What's all that nonsense about handle? Your handle is Ricky Gervais. What handle? What's she talking about?
She was into CB, wasn't she?
What?
Yeah. She was not younger then. She was about 60.
Right.
When it was at its peak, and she used to go around, you know, things like, I'm in the land of the brain bottles, I'll be at eyeball, pregnant roller skate, all that sort of stuff. I don't know what she was talking about. I'm in the pub, right? She used to have a gang.
What, your mum?
Yeah, used to have, they're called the backyardies. They used to come out and, you know, be in the garden.
Right.
You know, doing a bit of gardening and sort of like crazy paving. Hey, help me with that rockery, Lil Chill. That was her name.
Chill.
Yeah, I was next door. Her name was Lil, and she married Mr. Chill, so she was Lil Chill. Yeah, honestly, you don't want to wind her up. We've got an ad break, then Radiohead, and then the second half of the call. You know why I'm scared of her after this.
XFM.
Yeah, I was funny, right, because I was in Crowley's show earlier. Gary Crowley. Have you heard of Gary Crowley?
I don't know whether I have or not.
Gary Crowley's a DJ.
Oh.
You better say yes, you have, because he's going to listen to this.
Him, yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think of him?
Not bad.
Oh.
But listen, we've taped all your last 3 weeks. I'm just going to send it to Larry today.
Yeah.
For him to hear.
Good.
You go careful. You don't have to go near the bone.
I bet you can't wait. You don't believe I'm going to play this, do you?
Not if there's any swearing on there, you better not.
Well, you wouldn't swear, would you?
No. I never taught you to swear anyway. I used to correct you in everything you said and done.
Yeah.
Even to the teas in the water. You remember? And the teas in the butter.
You've never had water?
No.
Unless it's mixed in with beer?
No.
Remember when you taught me to do the dustman's blow when you hold one nostril and blow it all out the others?
You filthy animal.
You taught me that.
I did not.
You used to come in and you used to, if I was naughty, you used to gob at me.
Ian, I'm talking filthy. You know I couldn't do that because things like that makes me sick anyway. Yeah,
I can't wait to play this on Sunday.
No, and I won't wait to get up there and get you.
Do us an ident. Say, Ricky Gervais is my son on XFM.
Ricky Gervais is my son on XFM.
104.9.
104.9?
Yeah. That's it.
I think that's a nice Berkshire accent.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, okay then, 73.
Yeah, don't tell everybody. They all want to join in.
Yeah. Alright then. Well, I'll,
Right.
73.
And you go careful what you're saying.
Alright then.
Right.
See you later.
Cheerio.
Bye. So, no swearing, Steve, yeah?
I can't believe you're scared of your mum.
I'm not scared of my mum.
You're scared of your mum.
And you said I was drinking last night on the show. Last time. I wasn't.
No, you weren't. Well, you might not have been drinking. You were smoking.
Oh, she knows I don't smoke.
Well, no, she knows you don't smoke cigarettes.
You don't know her, Steve.
Hey, and what about does she know about the steroids? Hey, I mean, how do you explain that physique when you go around to see her?
She just thinks I work out a lot.
Well, it just seems to me, Gervais, that, no swearing on the Ricky Gervais show. I mean, that's what's made our name. That's our bread and butter.
Yeah.
I mean...
Butter, it is. There's 2 T's in butter.
It just seems to me, Gervais, that you're compromising the show. You're compromising the show.
I wouldn't compromise the show just when my mum's listening. It's Kenny Rogers. So, Carl, say hello to all the Facebook and Twitter followers. We've just done BBC Breakfast, haven't we?
Mm.
Alright?
Yeah, it's alright, yeah.
What do you think about Facebook and Twitter?
Just let people get on with it. It's just not for me. CB was the thing for me. That's when I was younger and you wanted to talk to strangers, it was CB radio. You had a chat. I was called Pilky01. No one really knew it was me. It was a code. You could speak to strangers without knowing who you are.
Like the Enigma code.
I don't like...
Who's Pilkington? I don't know. I know a Karl Pilkington who's...
Well, yeah, but that was the equivalent. Now there's all this other stuff. I don't want people asking me all the time, asking questions. Because people get sick of you.
I quite like it as a social experiment, Twitter, because there's, millions of people on there, many of which you wouldn't want to meet in person. You'd have to go to some sort of institution or prison. But you can meet them and talk to them and find out about them, and it's like good research. Well, I quite like it from the comfort of a Hampstead mansion, and it's teaching me a lot and it's making me think about stuff.
Give us a retweet.
No, it makes me think.
How's that teaching you anything?
Well, it teaches me to get better security on my house. I've got lasers now and more gates.
I don't want. I like it that people like the programme.
But everyone keeps saying, get Karl on Twitter.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
I know it's not going to. I've told him it's not going to happen.
I don't write postcards, and it's the same reason. You've only got 140 characters or something to write something.
Yeah.
When you're on a postcard, the address is the main thing.
Yeah.
You are the last one, aren't you, to read the postcard? When you send it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's for everyone else. And that's like Twitter. It's not a proper chat, that.
No.
I don't know what Facebook is. I don't know anyone who uses that.
The internet is like emptying a drawer out of a window, isn't it?
Well, it's like this. Why are they watching this? There's more channels on the telly than ever before. There's HD, there's great quality. Yet they're watching this. 2 blokes sat in a room. We've done our job. We've been asked to have another chat about something. I don't know what to say to them.
Mention the DVD.
The DVD's out. Yeah, it's out now, isn't it? But you can get that from most places.
And say you really appreciate them.
But if they're online, you see, if these people are constantly online, they're going, oh, there's something to download illegally. They won't go out. They don't leave the house, do they? They constantly sat like that at home, looking at stuff. Go out! Happy Christmas.
And apparently I'm going to meet one of his disciples, a fella called Davram. Oh yeah. Are you Davram?
America.
Davram?
America.
What? Are you Davram?
Yes, I am.
What do you mean, American?
Oh, I thought you said, where did I come from? Yes, my name is Dave Ram.
Davram. Okay,
Yeah.
brilliant.
What are you? I don't know, really. It's just...
No, I'm just a mate. We're mates. That's what we are, really. It's just that this is what we do as well. You know, if we were cab drivers, we'd do stuff when we were at work cab driving, whereas we're in
How would that
film and
work?
TV. What?
What do you mean?
We'd do something. We'd have bets like who could pick up the weirdest person, wouldn't we? We'd take pictures secretly in the mirror.
It's tiring.
What, having me as a mate?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what he said about me once? He said some of your friendship with Ricky. He said, he's like an iron lung. I need him, but I wish I didn't.
Yeah.
Isn't that good?
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Mm.
But you must have friends that are annoying and you go, oh, and you can't get rid of them. And then when you move, you think, well, I'll tell them the address. I could just disappear now.
You didn't tell me your address, but I followed you.
I know, you did. Can you believe that? You didn't just follow me, you chased me. I'm not joking.
Did he really?
Yeah. I told him, I said, I'm going home in a minute. And I thought, oh, no. And it's when I lived in town, and his office was only down the road, and he didn't know where I lived. And he said, I'm going to follow you. And I walked really fast, legging it down Gooch Street.
With the bloke from the office running after you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't famous
Honestly,
then.
I got in, like, so he's answered, what's wrong? So Ricky's been chasing me. And she wanted to go out, so we can't go out yet, he might be out there.
That's weird, isn't it?
It is weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
For people who don't know, we used to work at a radio station together. Ricky and I used to host a radio show, and we needed someone to press all the buttons, play all the records, and they gave us this guy, Karl Pilkington, who was a professional, apparently.
Had a proper job back then, yeah.
Proper job.
I like it when Karl's stupidity is mixed with arrogance. At one point, I was talking about evolution, he went, yeah, I've got the gist of it. I went, go on. He went, I know it went germ, fish, mermaid, man.
Roughly.
Roughly. So roughly.
I'm just saying that's kind of a, if you had to draw it, you could draw it.
At what point with the mermaid?
No, but when yeah.
When does the mermaid feature?
Person, isn't it?
No, there was never a mermaid.
Yes, I know.
What do you mean?
It's just a simpler way of looking at it, isn't it?
So you'd teach that in schools. If someone said, well, tell me about evolution, you'd go germ turned into a fish, which turned into a mermaid, which turned into a man.
Get the kids interested. And as they get older, they'll find out that that isn't the case, but interest them. Interest kids. That's the best thing you can do with kids.
What, just
Make
lie to them?
Yeah. Well, they lie to them anyway. Kids are always being lied to.
You're a father. Karl, where did we come from? Karl, tell me about evolution.
Do you know yoghurt?
Yeah.
It's got bacteria in it.
Yeah.
It's got friendly bacteria.
Yeah.
Well, the really friendly bacteria gets together. They have a bit of,
What?
Just have a bit of fun.
What do you mean? What's fun? What do they do? What do you mean fun?
Just have a bit of fun together,
Does fun, what does fun make?
Well, when you put a lot of bacteria in like a plastic... Are you tired yet? Is it time for bed? I don't know. It's difficult. I haven't got kids, have I? I don't know. I haven't had to worry about that.
I've never ever seen someone try to explain how babies are born by using yoghurt as the first point of reference. Yeah.
And fun. A load of bacteria get together and have some fun. Okay. No, this is good. Yeah. That's interesting. And then what happened with the bacteria? But how did humans come about though? Because we're nothing like bacteria or yogurt, are we?
But I'd say, see, this is what I'm saying to you.
Well, let's do it.
No, mate. Well, mate, I'd say, do you really want to know? What? Are you just asking me this now because you want to stay up late?
No.
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow, go on the internet, type it in.
What's the internet?
On the computer. Have a look. Type it in.
Type what in?
How do you have a kid? Pop it in YouTube.
Pop it in YouTube. How do you have a kid? Pop it in YouTube.
The way you are.
No, yeah, use. Well, I mean, why not use a sausage? You're a mental case.
I always remember this story when I was a kid about some bloke. He had throat cancer, right? and his doctor said, carry on with your life, right? It's not going to be that good, but just carry on, but don't eat meat. And he was like, oh, I love meat. He's like, yeah, but just don't, have your veg, keep yourself strong, but don't be eating that. Anyway, he was fed up because he loved his meat, and his wife was feeling a bit sorry for him one day, and thought, I'm sick of him looking fed up and that. All he wants is some meat, for God's sake, give him some meat. So she goes to the butcher's, gets him a big piece of like steak and what have you. He can't believe it. He's like, oh, brilliant, cheers for that. Anyway, he's got the meat on his plate, just about to tuck in, and the cancer comes out from his throat. What? No, it's something. I know it sounds really weird, but it's something that I was told about years ago when I was growing up.
What are you talking about?
It was just some bad illness, some cancer thing, and it was coming out waiting for the meat. It was sort of dying.
Again, a lot of your medical knowledge is from
the film Alien.
So this guy with throat cancer, okay, as opposed to it being a disease of the cell.
It was like a living.
The alien. It was alien.
So it was the animal. It was the little animal cancer.
That's why
what are you talking about?
Meat. He wasn't allowed to eat meat.
So it's sitting there. So it's actually sitting there in his throat. Well, I'll tell you what I'd have done if I'd have had some cancer in my throat. I'd go, there you go, rid of that. What are you talking about? So what happened?
He choked to death on this thing, and the wife was like, "Oh, I shouldn't have given him the meat after all."
Just that's a bollock story.
It's all. There's loads of weird stuff like that that happens in medical stuff.
Well, the terrible thing is, if you got testicular cancer and you eat meat, your bollocks come out of your trousers and they're all over the plate, and you have to be asked to leave the restaurant.